Hello again, it's Charles. Today we're going to be building a trellis, arbor, whatever you want to call it. Got this rose bush back here I got from my wife a few years ago. It's about that tall when I got it. Now it's taken over, and I'm worried it's going to uproot itself with its weight, and it's bumping up against the house. What I want to make is just an arch that I can put it in. So let's get started. Okay, I was worried about making too much noise today with this project, but the neighbors have already started pressure washing a deck, and the other neighbors have started doing some kind of carpentry or something. So, and trucks going up and down the road. It's gonna be a busy Friday. Anyway, what I've got for the arbor trellis rosebush holder thingy, my plan is to use some 3/4 inch conduit EMT, some 3/8 threaded rod and fasteners, and some couplings to basically make an archway that almost looks like a set of monkey bars that goes up and curves over, so that way the rose bush has got something to support it. So I've got 5 foot, oh, safety glasses. Got some 5 foot sections, just easier to transport. I was thinking about making it out of 10 foot, but this will work out so I can have 5 foot uprights, some arch going over, and 5 foot upright on the other side. Also got some 3/4 inch set screw couplings. These are made to go over the pipe, and then you tighten up the screw so you can hook 2 pipes together. Then I've got a new little tool that's conduit specific. It's called a conduit reamer. A little drill bit attachment thing that has these little, I don't know if you can see that. Let me get my hand behind it or something. Got these little blades on the side. And what those do is, after you've made a cut and it's a little bit jagged, it spins around and makes it nice and smooth. So even though nobody's going to be touching this, it will smooth out the edges. Hopefully the rose bush won't get damaged or anything on it, and just makes a nice finish. Also, one other specialty tool, conduit bender. What this will do is you put your conduit in there and let you bend some radiuses in it. Normally it's made for making a small radius, but I think if I make little bend, little bend, little bend at a time, I'll be able to make my larger radius to get a somewhat smooth arch. And of course we'll have drills and maybe some ratchets and pliers and whatnot. I'll get started. What I've got here is, from this point to this point, 36 inches. That'll give me my radius I need to bend my pipe, my conduit pipes, because right now, boom, they're straight, and I want them to, so I need to go little bits at a time. So what I might do is mark out every 4 inches or so. Start that to make my bends. We'll do that next. Okay, here's my theory. 3/4 inch EMT side, you've got these degree marks, 10, 22, 30, 45, 60, and if you went all the way it would be 90. So I've marked every 6 inches, so 60 feet, there's 10 spaces, but there's 9 bends. So I figured if I do 10 degrees each bend, that'll get me my 90 degrees I need. So, theory to the test. And this is the 3/4 side. We'll do it this way. Coupling. Coupling. That should make my arch. Straighten it out a bit and it'll be nice. Now I've decided to make my pieces in between 20 inches. So I can get 3 out of each pipe. And I'll be able to cut my threaded rod a little bit longer, connect them all together. Now, there's different ways you can cut this pipe. You can use standard hacksaw. Which isn't too bad. And remember, use the reamer thing. Get rid of all those sharp edges. But if you've got access to a jigsaw or a sawzall, power tools, it'll make it that much quicker. Nice and easy. Now cutting the threaded rod right at 23 inches. So it'll go through 2 vertical pipes and 1 horizontal pipe. Reach all the way. I've got a block of wood here behind it just so I don't drill into the concrete when I do go all the way through. Just like that. All the way through. You can see there's one hole in the top but not in the bottom. I'm transfer drilling this hole. That way I know 2 holes line up perfectly. All right, here's my plans on the end. On the long threaded rods I've got. Put a nut on there first. Then a lock washer. Then a flat washer. Then I'll put it through the pipe, which will be our uprights. It's just a short piece to demonstrate. Washer. Lock washer, nut. All I'll do is just tighten these nuts down the end, tighten this one up with a wrench so that it's tight. And we'll put our horizontal piece on it, and that'll hold everything nice. That's how the whole thing's going to be assembled. And then you've got bolts sticking out on this end. This end we might just put washer. So that way when you tighten everything up, it pulls everything tight. Now I've got 4 2-foot long pieces of 1/2-inch rebar. What I'm going to do is line them up next to the post, drop them down on the ground a little ways, and then lift the post up and stick them on it. That should keep it from moving around. Basically going to put a rebar right here, right beside the post. It's a weird echo in this little cove. Just pick this up. There we go. That's on there. If I want to really secure it, I could drill a hole in there, but I think it's going to be fine on its own, especially once the weight of the rose bush gets on it. Now all that's left to do is feed some of these up through here, and the arbor will be done. So as always, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy.